Alright, so it is May 8th, and we are headed into Papa Paul's farm. Got my dad, Paul, and my little girl, Evanna, back there. And we're going to try to get Evanna her first turkey. So we're headed to the farm where I shot my first turkey when I was 12. Katie shot her first turkey. Aubrey shot her first turkey. And Ethan shot his first turkey. Or excuse me, Peyton shot his first turkey. So hopefully little Evanna back there will be able to kill her first one there. So probably we got a lot of stuff we're going to take in with us. It is almost 5 o'clock and shooting time's 5:35 or 5:36 today. So we'll, probably the next time you'll see us probably be in the blind all set up. So stay tuned, we'll see what happens. So we're in. It is about 5:30 and we've got everything set up. So when the sun comes up, we'll have our practice on the decoy here a little bit. Hopefully those birds will start gobbling. And hopefully we're in the right spot this morning. Alright, so it's just before 6:30 and we've heard a few gobbles, but we had a couple big storms come in last night. So typically what I've found is that after you have some storms blow through in the night, especially big ones with some heavy wind or high winds, they tend to be pretty quiet right away in the morning. So we've heard a few gobbles, but they've been quite a ways away. So we'll stick tight and just see what happens. But this is usually a pretty good spot. Like mid-morning, they come through here and feed on the clover and strut their way through here. So unfortunately on the 8th, just wasn't our day. Never did have a bird come in. We saw a couple hens and that was about it. But Vanna had fun. She ate a lot of snacks. Made a memorable hunt with myself and my dad, or her papa. And we're going to give it a whirl again tomorrow. So unfortunately in the world of cell cameras, we left about 45 minutes too early, as they did what we figured they would do when Jake and Tom came through. So we're going to give it a whirl again tomorrow, and we'll see what happens. It's May 9th. We're giving it another go with Van. We got Papa Paul in here too. But we're giving it another try. We moved farms today just to see if there's a little more activity over here. So they're just starting to kind of wake up. So we have a little tradition in our house that the hunter gets to pick their shell, then they have to kiss it for good luck. You heard that gobble? Yeah. So it's a little after 6 o'clock. They finally started to gobble a little bit more. It's a little breezy this morning, so. But they should be hitting the ground here pretty soon and be headed this way, hopefully. another strutter that just came out. Yeah, running at those jakes. I just ran those jakes off. As these birds kind of start to work their way off, I put this all on myself. I was watching more through the camera than outside of it, watching through the little screen, and I never realized that closest bird was actually like 25 yards. And I was hoping that they'd commit to the decoys. That's how we had Van set up with the death grip, and we use that death grip to give her the most stable shooting platform possible so she can be as successful as possible. And unfortunately, it just tied our hands. These birds were more worried about chasing each other than committing to the decoys. So it is what it is. We'll try again. So that is jig number 4 and 5. And we've seen 4 longbeards. But unfortunately, those first 3 longbeards all came out right at the same time as those jakes were. 2 of them were chasing the jakes around. The one came up here to like 35-ish yards, but Evanna was faced towards the decoys. It's hard to do with a 7-year-old, but the single bird got nervous and started putting and pushed the other ones off. So they circled down around below us, and hopefully they'll come back around later on this morning. But then we just had a single tom come out. He didn't even pay attention to us. He kind of stopped for a little bit and moved on, and then those 2 jakes. So
those trees.
Hey, what?
It went towards those trees over there.
Yeah.
Where the cow went, like where the cows roasted.
Yeah. So it is May 14th, and it is the last day of turkey season, so me and Evanna are giving it one last effort here on Mother's Day. Katie stayed home this morning to plant some plants with the other kids, and we'll join up with her here after our hunt. But Papa Paul was on his way down last night and unfortunately had a breakdown, so had to go rescue him and Grandma Deb and take them back up to Des Moines. But we're sitting tight right now. They are not talking very much this morning. We've heard a few gobbles, but way off, haven't we? Yeah. We'll see what happens. There's a lot of birds on this farm, so maybe they're just being quiet this morning.
A couple days ago, we saw 13.
We saw 13 birds here the other day.
Yeah. The other day.
Last chance right here. So watching these two toms chase the jakes out the backside of the blind, Van actually spots a jake that's coming out of our left from the woods, and I try to get the camera turned on, get it all turned on, and unfortunately I double punched the record button. So I guess it's kind of a blessing in disguise that she ends up not shooting this bird, but would have liked to have had her be successful for sure. We got close there, but she got nervous, which is okay. But that jake just popped out from the left over here and walked right into the decoys. So she actually spotted it because I was watching that tom. We had a tom that was coming and hung up at like 70 or 75 yards. Our strutter is phased right at him, unfortunately. So they don't usually come from that way. So they surprised us, but he was hung up, and all of a sudden he started advancing on something. I thought maybe there was a hen over there, and I looked behind us. There was actually another tom over where we typically set up in this field, unfortunately. So we pushed in a little further today because of what they did last time we were here, and now they're doing the exact opposite. So anyway, those two toms got to chasing those jakes around, and just like they did the last time we were out here, and eventually they pushed each other off, and we're sitting here. See what happens, I guess. Hopefully maybe they'll make their ways back around, but I don't know. Are you having fun?
Yeah, we saw 2 deer too.
Oh, and we saw 2 deer. So that's how our 2023 season ended. As you can see, we had a lot of fun, made a lot of memories across those 3 hunts, and I can promise you we'll be back in 2024 to try to get this little girl her first turkey. We made so many memories. We got to watch so much wildlife. Got to watch how excited she got to listen to those birds gobbling in the morning and watch those spring woods wake up. So again, we'll be back in 2024 to try to get her first bird during youth season. And until then, hopefully this fall, she's shown a lot of interest in wanting to chase a couple deer. So thanks again for watching another episode of 10-7 Outdoors. If you guys would, hit that like and that subscribe button. We subscribe for free. Then you'll get notifications on all of our next adventures.